Welcome back to Coffee with Caroline. 2024 has been off to a quick start, and we're super excited to see where the rest of the year takes the industry. Our team just got back from ISC West and had a lot of exciting experiences with new products, new things coming from our vendor partners. On top of ISC West with our vendor partners, we also launched the next generation of SCAN, Security Central Access Network. It also went real-time live for those that currently have SCAN access last week. If you don't have access or you're looking to get more information, please reach out to our dealer relations team to see what your user credentials are, as well as go over a one-on-one webinar demo to make sure you understand all of the new tools and how they can maximize your level of efficiency. I also want to give a huge shout out to our development team. They did an amazing job overhauling the SCAN Next Generation launch and making sure it's crisp, clean, and user-friendly for our dealer base. On top of that, we are also doing new drops in SCAN every 2 to 3 weeks. So new features are going to be available. Of course, we will do announcements and press releases letting you know what those are. But if you're wanting to know ahead of schedule, please reach out to our team and we will tell you the features that are upcoming on the list and the release date. Or if you're looking for something that's not on the list, we're happy to add it to our work production cycle and get that input into SCAN for you. Also at ISC West this year, there was a lot of talk around different standards, different progression in the security industry, and different ways to better a customer's experience. So one of those areas that we've talked about here at Coffee at Caroline before, but I want to revisit because it is so critical to where we are headed in this industry, is AVS-01. AVS-01 is a standard put together by the TMA that is rapidly coming into play, and other central stations are integrating into their alarm process as well. Security Central will be implementing the AVS-01 program in the month of June, so coming up rather quickly. But it's so important that we have this metric of alarm scoring for our law enforcement partners to process and be able to determine the threat level associated with the alarms coming in. As everyone is aware, there are tons of calls in a central station that go unanswered. So if we can provide better metrics and better information to our law enforcement agency partners that let them know a possible threat level, as well as provide data faster to know where they can shift their resources, it's only better for all. But there's also other things that we can do here at Security Central to have your customers have an elevated monitoring experience. So if phone calls, we all know if I don't know the number, I'm not answering my phone. And I'm sure that's the case for most of you. So maybe it's seeing a text message on a non-priority signal to let you know what's happening with your alarm. Maybe it's a two-way SMS thread, so that way you're able to know that someone else on your call list is canceling out that alarm and it's a false alarm. Maybe it's just an email report because it's something, again, that's non-critical and it's not a dispatchable account. Regardless of what that is, there's a variety of measures we can take to make sure that level of communication is exactly what your customers need at Security Central. Along with all the exciting updates that we can make to your monitoring, the video verification is another chatter in the security industry. It has been for a while, and it was a continued theme at ISC West. But on top of just video, it's now about the video along with the analytics and the AI that you can put into that system. So how can you use it to better that customer's experience, to capture and know if there is a real-time threat or a theft or whatever is happening at that premise and at that location that they're looking to capture. But also stepping away from that burglar situation on video verification, it can also be just a safety metric tool to know, are we doing perimeter sweeps to check, say, a college campus parking lot? Are we looking at something like an agricultural crop and seeing its growth or its rotations? Whatever it is, there's a variety of formats for video verification to make it relevant to any customer base, but also add a layer to determine a higher level of threat, if there is one, on that situation. If you're looking for more video options that Security Central offers, please make sure to reach out to our team, especially Jerry Camarillo. He joins our technical sales team from the integration side of the house. He ran the installation and service team, so he's very familiar with being out in the field He's able to help you real time, whether he's on site with you or on a live stream call, to determine how is the install going to be the best, what angle for a camera view, where do you want to add some analytics and layer that information to get the most out of the system. He is a wealth of knowledge, and again, he's been in the field and understands how to maximize but also keep that installation time at a minimum. So be sure to reach out and we can connect you with him as well. As we go into the North Carolina show next week in Cherokee, along with ESX in Louisville, Kentucky this year, we are ending our celebration of 60 years that began last May, and we're moving into our 61st year of business. So we're excited for all of the new things that are ahead for Security Central, and we have some wonderful services, again, that you can reach out to us to understand how can you progress your business and make sure you're staying current with what the industry is doing, as well as elevate your monitoring for your customers. Be sure to ask our team to demo scan. We'll have our iPads, tablets, laptops, everything available to see the appropriate scaling for what tool fits you most. Look forward to seeing everyone soon.